Hi everyone, welcome back to our podcast. Today, we're diving into the world of personal style and clothing preferences. How do you define your personal style?
Hey, great to be back. My style is definitely laid back and comfortable. I love wearing pieces that allow me to move freely, like soft sweaters and relaxed jeans.
That's interesting. I recently read that 60% of people choose comfort over fashion. Can you share an example of a favorite outfit that embodies this?
Absolutely. My go-to look is a pair of well-worn blue jeans paired with a cozy, oversized hoodie. It's like wearing a hug all day.
Haha, that sounds perfect! But what about special occasions? Do you ever feel the pressure to dress up?
Sometimes, yes. There's societal pressure to look a certain way at events. But I think comfort can still play a role, like choosing a soft fabric for a formal dress.
I see your point. Looking ahead, how do you think the fashion industry might evolve to embrace comfort?
Well, sustainable fabrics that are both comfortable and eco-friendly are on the rise. I believe this trend will continue, balancing style with sustainability.
That's a hopeful outlook. Let's transition to discuss how personal style choices can reflect one's personality. Ready?
Absolutely. I'm excited to delve into how our clothes can speak volumes about who we are.
Emma, let's explore how clothing reflects personality. I read that our wardrobe choices can influence first impressions. Do you agree?
Definitely. Clothing is like a visual introduction. For example, someone who wears vibrant colors may be seen as outgoing and energetic.
Interesting. I once wore a bright red blazer to a meeting, and it sparked a conversation about confidence. Have you had a similar experience?
Yes, actually, I wore a quirky patterned dress to a party, and it led to conversations about my love for art and creativity.
That's a great anecdote. But what if someone doesn't feel comfortable expressing themselves through clothing? Any thoughts?
That's valid. Not everyone uses fashion as a form of expression. Some prioritize function over form, and that's perfectly okay too.
True. Everyone has their own approach. Moving forward, do you think virtual reality could change how we perceive and use fashion?
I do. As VR technology advances, we might see virtual wardrobes and avatars, allowing people to express their style in new digital spaces.
Exciting possibilities ahead. Now, let's shift gears to discuss the impact of seasons on our clothing choices. Ready to jump in?
Absolutely. Let's dive into how the changing seasons influence what we choose to wear.
Emma, how do seasons affect your wardrobe choices? I find myself completely revamping my closet with each season.
Oh, I hear you. Seasons require different fabrics and styles. In winter, I layer up with warm coats and sweaters. In summer, it's all about light dresses.
Exactly. A study found that 75% of people change their wardrobes seasonally. Do you have a favorite seasonal item?
Yes, my favorite is a chunky knit sweater for winter. It's perfect for staying cozy on cold days and has a lovely, comforting texture.
That sounds delightful. But what about areas with less distinct seasons? How do people adapt in such climates?
In regions with mild climates, people often use versatile pieces like cardigans and long sleeves that can be layered or removed as needed.
Makes sense. How do you foresee climate change impacting fashion choices in the future?
Great question. Designers might focus on creating adaptable clothing that can withstand fluctuating weather patterns, like convertible jackets.
That would be innovative. Speaking of innovation, let's transition to how technology is changing the way we shop for clothes, shall we?
Yes. Let's explore how technology is revolutionizing our shopping experiences, both online and offline.
Emma, technology seems to be reshaping how we shop for clothes. Online shopping has boomed by 32% in recent years. How do you feel about it?
It's convenient, no doubt. I love browsing online stores for deals, but I do miss the tactile experience of feeling fabrics before buying.
I agree. There's something about touching the fabric. Have you ever faced challenges with online shopping, like sizing issues?
Absolutely, it's tricky. I've received items that were either too big or too small. Virtual fitting rooms are promising to solve this, though.
Virtual fitting rooms sound futuristic. But do you think they can truly replicate the in-store experience?
They're getting there. With advancements in AR technology, we might soon be able to try on clothes virtually with accurate size predictions.
That would be revolutionary. Looking ahead, how do you think AI might further personalize our shopping experience?
AI could curate personalized wardrobes for us, suggesting outfits based on our past purchases and style preferences.
Exciting times indeed. Let's now transition to discuss the environmental impacts of the fashion industry. Ready to dive into this critical topic?
Yes, let's explore the environmental footprint of fashion and what we can do to mitigate it.
Emma, the fashion industry is one of the largest polluters globally, accounting for 10% of global carbon emissions. How can we as consumers contribute positively?
We can start by choosing sustainable brands and supporting companies that prioritize eco-friendly practices, like using organic fibers or recycling materials.
That's a good start. I read that fast fashion contributes significantly to waste. How do we balance trends with sustainability?
It's tough. I think focusing on timeless pieces rather than fast trends can help. Investing in quality over quantity is a key strategy.
But isn't sustainable fashion often more expensive? How can it be made accessible to everyone?
True, it can be. However, as demand grows, prices may decrease. Thrift shopping is also a great sustainable and affordable option.
Thrifting is definitely a fun way to find unique pieces. What future innovations do you foresee in sustainable fashion?
I envision materials like mushroom leather becoming mainstream, reducing reliance on traditional, resource-heavy materials.
That sounds promising. As we shift towards sustainability, let's explore how cultural influences shape fashion around the world. Shall we continue?
Yes. Let's discuss how culture and tradition influence what we wear and how fashion transcends borders.
Emma, fashion is a global language. Cultural influences are evident in many trends. How do you see culture shaping fashion today?
Culture is a huge influence. For example, traditional African prints and Indian textiles have gained global popularity, showcasing cultural heritage.
Absolutely. I remember attending a festival where traditional Japanese kimonos were a big hit. Any memorable cultural fashion experiences for you?
Yes, I once attended a Moroccan wedding where the vibrant kaftans were stunning. It was a beautiful blend of tradition and fashion.
That sounds amazing. However, there's sometimes controversy over cultural appropriation. How do we appreciate without appropriating?
It's important to approach fashion with respect and understanding. Learning the history and significance behind cultural garments is crucial.
Well said. Looking ahead, how might globalization further influence fashion trends?
Globalization could lead to a fusion of styles, creating new trends that celebrate diversity and innovation while honoring cultural roots.
That's a hopeful perspective. All right, that's all for this episode. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Thanks for having me. I had a great time chatting about fashion. Until next time, everyone. Bye.